Jet Travel and Cruise prides itself in quality of service and customer satisfaction. With over 80 years of combined experience in the travel industry, you can be assured you'll be in capable hands. Romain Ferdinands is a proud owner of this award-winning office and the Serendip Sri Lankan Woman Entrepreneur of the Year for 2 consecutive years. Jet Travel and Cruise is specialised in cruising and travel packages all over the world, including the paradise of Sri Lanka. For competitive rates, contact Jet Travel and Cruise for all your travel needs on 9585 3800.
The segment that promotes Sri Lankan culture, diversity, nature and heritage is proudly sponsored by Prestige Wardrobe and Shower Screens. We bring you a special segment to promote Sri Lanka. A special thank you to Sandra and Estrid Jackson for providing us with this segment.
Since early 4th century AD, when the tooth relic was brought to Sri Lanka, this tooth relic was considered as a symbol of faith and sovereignty, in accordance with the belief that its possession will have the people's mandate on the king's legitimate right to the throne. Therefore, it became the palladium of the Sri Lankan kings and was preciously guarded in a special shrine built within the precincts of the royal palace, wherever the capital was located. The ruins of such large, impressive buildings remain in ancient capitals of Sri Lanka, such as Anuradhapura, Polonnaruwa, Dambadeniya, Yapahuwa, Kurunagala, Kotte, and Gampola, while at Kandy, the last royal capital of Sri Lanka, the temple of the sacred tooth relic continues to be the greatest shrine that receives the utmost veneration of the Buddhist world. The British government too, at the time of signing the Kandyan Convention in 1815, agreed to protect the sacred tooth relic and conduct all religious services without a break. And these are being carried out to the present days under the strict surveillance of the 3 chief custodians of the tooth relic, the most venerable chief incumbents of the 2 different chapters of Buddhist clergy of Sri Lanka, called Malvatta and Asgiriya, and the lay custodian, the Devadana Nilame.
If you are looking for special accommodation for aged care, we have the right person in our studios this morning to advise you to suit your needs. It's with great pleasure I'd like to introduce the Managing Director of Rosewood Downs in our studios to advise you. Good morning and welcome to our program.
Thank you, Derek. Good morning. Thank you.
Sort of read over the years, especially for aged care, I've heard people have to sell their house to get the bond. And will you be able to briefly tell me, is that the procedure?
I can tell you, but the thing is, don't get scared for all these things. You don't have to sell the house and you don't have to pay the bond.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as previously I mentioned, 15% of the government funded places, 15% of the beds have to be given to these people, to the financially difficult people. But otherwise, if you want to get into that, right? Now, otherwise, you don't pay anything, right? You just come to a special SRSs or a special accommodation homes, just pay fortnightly in advance your payment and keep your money in the bank, get the interest and enjoy, and keep your house, give it on rent, enjoy the benefit of the rent. And it is not a must, you must sell your house. Okay. Sorry, if a lot of people take it wrong, because the people don't know about it.
Yeah.
They get scared. I get calls every 3-4 days. Do I have to sell my home, Ruben, because my mom has become ready for nursing home or ready to go here, ready to come to your place. Do you take bond? We said, no. SRSS, we don't take bonds. Okay.
That gives them a sort of,
A relief,
a
actually.
relief, not to worry about all those sort of
Yes.
things, So,
Yeah.
The other thing I want to ask you now, you told me about you had staff to give the medication. Have you got a special doctor who comes there, or you get and the nurses, they have to be trained and qualified?
In SRSS, supported residential services, all have to be qualified as PCAs, personal carers.
Okay.
It's about 6 to 12 months course. They have to qualify that, and then they train you how to give the medications. Now, they are qualified to give the medications. They have been approved by the health department to give medications. So they will come, they will give the medications. And the medications for us, it comes in a blister pack, or you call it a Webster pack, right? We don't give it, only the nurses can give from the bottles. They open the bottles and they give it. Here, the blister packs has all the timings, their pictures, a photograph, and their names.
Okay.
So nobody will miss that person. Somebody else's medication will be given to somebody. No, I mean, you can see the pictures though, right? And therefore the PCAs, or personal care coordinators, they can administrate the medications. Now when you say about the doctors, most of their doctors, they like to have their own doctors. And the law says that we are not supposed to force them to have such a doctor, right? The doctor is on your own. You choose your own doctor. If you can't choose the doctors, we'll give them to 2 or 3 persons' name. They will choose from that. Now, we have 2 doctors who are visiting very regularly. One is a very famous doctor, Dr. Richard Weston, and the other one is Dr. Ruban Arambabala. Right? They visit Rosewood Downs regularly, every week, and they are looking after most of the people there. But some of them, they are very fussy. They want to go to their own doctor, which they have been treated for the last 40 years. So the family come and take them and bring them back. But we advise them for them to visit the doctor here in the premises. So Christine, who coordinates all these medications and pathology tests and x-rays and things, Christine wants to be there, and sometimes they don't tell the truth to the doctors. Right? Very especially the elderly people, they don't want to say that, oh, I had this, I had that problems. They don't want to say. They don't want to worry the doctors. Right? So here Christine knows what has happened. All the records are there. So she will tell and get the right medication for them.
See, that's a fabulous service.
It is. It is. It's a very personal care.
Ruban, I'm so impressed with all the facilities you're giving your people at your accommodation. One final question which I want to ask you is that, there are people, for example, there are people with having their parents in their house and they want to go on holiday. Do you think you'll be able to help them out?
We are doing, Derek, for the last 23 years. What they do is, very especially during December, people want to go on holidays. So, those days people are so worried, how can I leave my mom and dad alone and go? Can I go for 3 weeks or 2 weeks or 1 week? Don't get scared. You come and leave them for any amount of days. We have been looking after even respite. After 1 month, it is not respite actually. But we have even for 2 months we have taken care, because they go on holidays. We arrange the doctors, or we take them to the doctors. Medications are being arranged because we have a permanent pharmacy. They will you give the medication list, they will put all the medications in the Webster packs, and give them a good food, give them showers, keep the room clean, and it's a peace of mind for you to go on holidays and come. And end of the day, how much it costs? Under pension level. Right? They don't miss anything. Maybe they have a better time. They are meeting new friends. After they go from there, there are telephone calls. Can I speak to Heva? Can I speak to Mrs. Pereira?
Okay.
Where these people who were there got so friendly,
Yeah.
and they call them, discuss things and all. And most of all, it's so safe.
Yeah.
24 hours, people are there to take care of
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
The moment you say a chest pain, there the ambulance is there for you.
Yeah.
There is no question asked.
Yeah.
Right? So that's very important, and we do respite care any day, any time. If people are going on holidays, we are there to take care of them.
Ruban, I must thank you. You're doing such a great service to our Sri Lankans and the other communities. And with your experience, you keep up the good work. And
Thank
let me wish you all the very best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Hi, today I've got something different. More than cooking, something really refreshing. I'm going to make some mocktails so everybody can enjoy at home. So let's go through the ingredients. We've got grenadine here, pomegranate juice, ginger, star anise, cinnamon, lemongrass, mint, lime, fresh pomegranate, and some chia seed or basil seed in water, and some ginger ale, and a cucumber to garnish. So before I start making mocktails, you have to have your ingredients ready. That's very important. And your ice. So what I did was I cooked all these ingredients, which is lemongrass, star anise, cinnamon and ginger for 5 hours. Simmer it 5 hours and reduce to almost 3-1. So that means really strong, like a syrup. So you got to make sure that you cook it longer and more flavor comes from all these ingredients. So if you can see, I've done this before. So there you go. It looks like really dark color and all the ingredients are still sitting there. So you can put this in a bottle and keep it next to your drinks. It's not going to go off. Whenever you need it, you can use it a little bit of, because very strong flavor. So now, next, your glass has to be chilled. So before you start, make sure the glass is in the fridge. When you're doing cold cocktails, it's very important to have glass chilled. If it's not chilled enough, so you put some ice first and keep it for a while, or just make sure that you mix it like that. So keep your glass with some ice until it's nice and cold before you put your cold drinks. So there you go. And now I'm going to add my mint leaves. So this one has mint leaves. So small mint leaves you can add whole, but big ones like this I'm going to add like that. And then I'm going to give it a bit of a bruise. But it gives you nice beautiful aroma when you refreshing and nice taste. So then I'm going to put some of this drink which we made earlier into this. Okay, not too much, just a little bit. And then I'm going to add my ice. Ice is very important to this. So I'm going to add a lot of ice. Any mocktail you need a lot of ice. There you go. So it's going to get nice and cold. And next I'm going to put my pomegranate juice. It's a 1 part. It's that. And my grenadier. Can you see the beautiful colors coming through? And my chia seeds. There you go. Look at that. So with the pomegranate juice, you don't get much of a taste. So what you're going to do is, here you go. I'm going to put some fresh, few drops of pomegranate like this, and let some seeds drop into it, like so. There you go. Squeeze some pomegranate. And now my last is ginger ale. Ginger ale is very important because it gives you that beautiful fizzy and nice sweetness. Look at that. A little bit of lime, couple of drops of lime, not too much, and ginger ale to the top. And drink like this, you need to have a nice garnish. I'm going to make a cucumber garnish because it's cold, and garnish like this is going to make nice taste. You can bite into it some food items. And make it a little bit stylish. You're going to put this umbrella. There you go. So with this one you can give a straw or a long spoon like this. There you go. So mocktail like this everybody can enjoy at home. But if you need to make it to a cocktail, which is a little bit of alcohol, it's beautiful to put double vodka into it and taste beautiful and you will enjoy it. But in summer times, this is one of the best drinks you can have. That's all for the day, and we see you again with a new recipe next week. Bye for now.
You're invited to attend the launch of Kaprika Financial Services. You'll be provided with valuable information on positively geared property, tax benefits plus positive cash flows, future growth suburbs and new building advantages. Held on the 15th of March from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at the Clayton Meeting Room. For further information, please contact Chamaka on 9544 5060.